I refuse to date black men. I can hear the struggle birds chirping. If you don't see why I refuse to date black men in 2023, there's something wrong with you. Okay.
My interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us, but then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. But there are good black men out there. I just personally have not met one yet.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth, them where I take the tick.
Fully aware that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men. I am so tired of the lack of commitment, the lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. Like, I don't know what to do from this point on, but I can tell you one thing. My interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point. They want us to be ride or dies until they get their shit together, and then they don't want to support us in return. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us, but then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. I need someone who's intentional in every single aspect.
Baby said she needs someone that's intentional, guys. So let's clear the air. First things first. Baby, you light skinned. You are super light skinned with green eyes. There's nobody else you're going to deal with. Let's just be honest. I'm not saying you can't get any man, but there's no other man you're going to deal with except for a brother at the end of the day. So all of this is just to get some response. It's just to create a stir. 1%. Come on. They're not intentional. She's a model. She's a single mom, I'm assuming. And she probably still can get dudes proposing to her left and right. Now, this goes to my next thing of saying, ladies, when do you find out a man's not intentional? What part of dating? Is it when you just start dating? He's just like, oh, I'm intentional. Then as time goes on, he's not. Ladies, you have a duty to hold men's feet to the fire if that's what you desire. Man, that rhymed. So you can't just say every man that you've dealt with ain't shit, is not intentional. He just wants to clap the cheeks and just wants to get wifely benefits or wifely duties. You have a part to play in this, baby. So I find it hard to believe for her to say some stuff like that. It's very disingenuous, man. Just my thoughts. But she came back with a response because we know that this is what her intention was, for this to become very controversial. So let's listen to her response or her follow-up to this after all the backlash. Let's go.
So I wanted to make a follow-up video on the one that went viral that I did not think was going to go viral. After further consideration, I do think I should have made less of a generalization about black men, especially with my son sitting in the back. Those of you who mentioned that my son, even though he was asleep, was hearing those things. I think that's valuable, and I do need to be careful about what I say in front of him. I did get a lot of comments that were false or making wrongful assumptions about me, such as, oh, I only date gangbangers and pookies and ray-rays, and that's actually not true. I'm college educated, and I tend to gravitate towards college educated men. I also don't think someone being more educated makes them a better person. So if Pookie or Ray Ray had a good head on his shoulders, I'm not above that. But they have to have money, though. I think it's really important to constantly be open to learning and taking in new information and continuing to change your viewpoint on things. So yeah, in hindsight, I do know that it's all men. But at the same time, I don't, because I've only ever dated black men. And at the same time, I still stand on the fact that dating black men as a black woman is completely different than other races dating black men. And it's not necessarily all black men's fault. I think that Western society, especially America, has tried their absolute hardest to separate black family units. And lastly, I do know that there are good black men out there. I just personally have not met one yet. And to be honest, I don't know if I can date a white man. I really don't. It's too different.
She said that she's never dated a good black man. So I find a few things that she said funny in this video. So she brought up the fact that, obviously, besides the point that she was trying to go viral by saying this bullshit, because I can't say all black women are trash. We got generalizations. People were talking about Pookies, Ray Rays, all that stuff like that. She's college educated. Aren't all black women college educated? And you typically deal with college educated guys. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean you're a good person. Just like she's an attractive woman doesn't mean she's a good person. People tend to think that certain things correlate with traits, and that's not necessarily the case. But she's an attractive woman, model, as she says. She's never met a good black man, but she can't date a white guy. I can tell by when I first heard her that she'd probably never deal with a white guy. A light-skinned woman like this is going to deal with a dark-skinned black man. Dark-skinned chocolate, or chocolate, as they said, or what was the Japanese dude, or the Dave Chappelle? A chocolate. Chocolate black man. She's going to deal with a dark-skinned brother, and that's going to be her cup of tea. Baby, what are you going to do at this point? Are you going to change? Are you going to go to another team? How many dudes have you dealt with? You flock towards, or basically you're attracted to college-educated men, but you can deal with the Pookie or Ray Ray as long as he's got some money. Which, y'all gonna say she's a gold digger. Fellas, you can't be broke trying to deal with a woman, man. It's just the way it is. But I think when ladies say this, I made so many videos about women overlooking good guys and calling them corny. Because swag and money outweighs everything else. And what I mean by that, when I say money, he has to look hood rich. Swag and money. You want a certain type of guy. Who are these guys that you're dealing with? Chances are, when I talk to a lot of, even the coaching sessions, when I talk to women and I listen and I hear and I see the type of guys that they gravitate towards, a lot of the guys are unavailable. Women like guys that are unavailable. That's just how it is, man. They love to pursue guys that are unavailable. But anyway, we're going to jump into this next clip with this young lady right here and see what she's talking about. Let's go.
So, point of view, 2023, I refuse to date black men. I can hear it now. I can hear the struggle birds chirping. No, I don't hate my color and I don't hate my race. I'm just fed up. If you are as dark-skinned or darker than I am, and if you make good money, meaning if you are on your own providing for yourself, and you're not seeing how black men are not going to cut it for you, if you are as dark as I am, if you are in a certain tax bracket, if you are at a certain socioeconomic level in America, and I'm really only speaking about America right now, okay, if you don't see why I refuse to date black men in 2023, there's something wrong with you. I'm just gonna keep doing Cosmos Princess though, but thank you so much.
Well, Cosmos Princess, you didn't even give a reason. You just talked a bunch of shit with that Michael Jackson filter you got on right there. You're a dark-skinned woman, which this is always a thing that dark-skinned women say. There are beautiful dark-skinned women out there winning, killing it, have men beating down their doors. And you say because you got some status in the Western world that there's issues. So many dudes out here, so many good brothers out here, educated, employed, high earners, not rich yet. We got high earners. We got white collar brothers. We got blue collar brothers. We got brothers that's really getting after the bag, solid, in shape. That ain't on no Pookie and Ray Ray time that you just overlook. Because women, y'all just need to admit that you're only after a certain type of black man. You love trauma, you trauma bond on the internet all day. There's a certain type of black man that you desire, and I just wish you would admit it. Some women do. They do admit that I like this type of black man. I like the chaos. I like the toxicity. I like the fuckery. I like to be on edge. I like the emotional roller coaster. I like the emotional variety I get from this man. It's just how I am. It's just exciting. Everything else is boring. That's why I cheat. I'm done talking, man. Y'all ladies just gonna stop it. No other race is gonna fuck with you like the black man will. And I hope you would just be honest. You can get on here and talk, complain all that. No other race is gonna fuck with you like the black man will. No other race is gonna protect you like the black man will. Just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. With that being said, listen, this is your favorite everything. This is JR Wisdom. If you're interested in advertising your brand, if you're a content creator, you got a product, hit me up. Click the link below. I'm now promoting and advertising on my YouTube community tab. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. This is your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Part 2. Bring it back. Yeah. Can't forget Tony. 50. UK.